approve the minutes of the last meeting. Ms. Frazier, Mr. Dickinson, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, and before I go any further, I want to welcome Mr. McGowan to our committee.
Oh, no.
Just keep us moving, don't draw us down, we'll be fine.
Picking up what you're putting down?
All right, go ahead with your agendas.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
First from the village.
The first item on the agenda is, during finance last month, Supervisor Garrity had asked why we come back every month for minor bills. Like $25 for a part here, $75 for a part here, $200 for something there. So I brought back to committee this month that it would give me the authorization to reimburse the village for expenditures associated with the park up to $2,500. And that, Amanda just has me, I think that would be on a monthly basis, for the small items. When it comes to the attendees and such, which that's our second resolution today, they usually typically exceed $2,500, but for just the minor repairs and maintenance that we have to do out there, I thought $2,500 was a good number.
I'll move that.
Dickinson, Ms. Frazier, any other questions, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The next item is to request to reimburse the village, and this is for attendees for October, November, and December. The total cost that you'll see in there is $3,497.50.
Mr. Dickinson?
No, I'll move that.
Mr. McGowan?
Take turns here.
All right, any questions, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed.
The next item on there is the referral pending items, which dealt with the retaining wall for the Tiki Resort. We've tried a couple times to set up a meeting with the 3 E's, kind of to go over how we could help out possibly the Tiki with this. We just haven't connected on schedules. I'll continue to try. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks that we'll get together with them.
Okay.
Can we put a fine on them to maybe get them to pick up the pace a little?
It's actually on me. It's not on them. It's me
Okay.
to get a meeting to go together with all of them.
I've talked to the owners, we've looked at the situation, it's kind of, he said, you said kind of thing. The retaining wall is very unsightly. On one part, it's probably 6 or 7 feet high, and it's bowed out. But it hasn't failed, and it's been that way for like 30 years. So every time you talk to him, he's, no. The other issue is the stormwater, and that's a definite issue, and he has agreed to cooperate with us to do a joint little project there. Do some minimal amount of retention. And, he's got some issues on his property caused by the new road construction. The sidewalk is improperly installed, and a lot of the water coming down the street was 5 lanes wide.
Right.
Coming in his driveway. So I made some suggestions to him. He was a little resistant, but he has the means to divert it.
Now, that's a state road,
State road.
and they approved that, so has the state been informed about the,
Have not contacted the state. I'm assuming that when you build any road, and if you change the elevation at all, you have some driveways that are higher and some that are lower. So it's always a little kind of, so now you're warping the gutters and the sidewalks trying to get the water, and it's so close in there, they did a poor job of it. It's not,
so I'm just wondering if we should get make the estate aware of that this was an oversight by their engineers, if it's creating a problem, why should we pick up the tab for, that's a newly done road.
I don't necessarily know that I'm going to tell them that it's an oversight on theirs. There are some
You handle it delicately, but...
There are some minor issues in the area, but I think our goal was to reach out to the 3 E's because they are pro, stormwater retention and such. This is actually going into the south parcel. That's where this feeds into. So it would protect the south parcel, and they have the wetlands and everything in there. So we're going to work with them. I will get the state involved as well. I'm hoping that we can just do this with the 3 E's and there'd be no cost, except maybe with whatever funding they might have for them to take care of this.
Well, I mean, the 3 E's in the state, I mean, like I said, if it's being contributed some by the state on a new road, why should the state be informed that they, you know, maybe they could say, hey, look, we'll help a little here or there, so.
And I will definitely get
I
them
mean,
involved.
that's more, and it's not my business, that's what you do and you're good at, and I know, Dennis here is, you know, is familiar with what's going on, so I'll let you guys handle it.
That's why I didn't waste my time calling the state.
I had a problem like that when they did 9 in Lake Luzerne. One house complained it was tilted the wrong way and all the water ran off the road down their property. State came and take a look at it and said they only added to it, so it was doing it before they added that couple inches of blacktop. That was the answer I got. So they weren't going to do
Well,
I
anything.
think Cummins,
Yeah,
I
the state did a little bit more on that corridor. I mean, it's really beautiful drive now, so, but it is wide. Thanks, Chairman. Stay on top of it.
We'll take care of it.
Frank, yes, sir, I'm sorry.
You should probably check with soil and water.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a good
point.
All right, Mr. Lanfear, you're here to talk for the mayor?
Yes, unfortunately couldn't be here today, Mr. Chairman, but I guess because of the mild weather we've had so far, the Winter Carnival is requesting that they use the Wood Park infield for their first event, the first day of their event, which the particular event is the Owl House races. The ice thickness is not suitable for them to be on that. We have a pretty decent snowpack in the infield right now. And the mayor thought that this might be a good solution for that first week, and then see what the weather does for them in the upcoming weeks after that. He also was hoping to maybe impose a $500 fee. It's about a half an hour or a half a day event for the Winter Carnival. So he thought maybe an off-season rate of $500 would be suitable, and they've agreed to that rate as well. I believe they're going to submit. They haven't submitted an application yet, but I believe they're doing that today. So he's kind of hoping for approval today at this meeting to just proceed with that.
I think it should, I think we should do it. It keeps it going,
Yeah.
keeps Lake George open.
Right. So I know they want to change. They wanted to. The urgency was to get it posted so they could get people to understand it's not going to be at the lake. So.
$500 or more to cover any expense we have for cleaning the bathrooms or any of that stuff.
Yeah, we'll open the bathrooms for that day for them. We'll have our attendings there and that kind of stuff.
Do we need Mr. Dickinson to vote? Got enough? Okay. Anybody want to make the motion? I'll make the motion. Mr. McGowan will take that and get a second.
And then he just wanted to have you guys be aware it hasn't been
All in favor?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Opposed? Okay, go ahead, we can pass, go ahead.
Just a heads up on an upcoming car show that the Lake George Chamber of Commerce wants to do this summer. At the date is the 19th of July. That date is available for that event for Wood Park. He is basically going to imposing the normal daily rental, for that time of year, $1,500, I believe. And they are going to start kind of early in the morning. It's going to be a full-day event for them, but a one-day event. They want to start about 3 to 4 in the morning with their setup. They've been notified that we won't be there to open bathrooms until probably normal operating time in the morning. And it's going to be 1,000 cars, some vendors, booths and things like that. So it's kind of just a one-day car show. So, again, they haven't filled out an application yet, but it's pending.
We got time, yeah, right. The only thing, my only opinion, that, off the top of my head, the only place would be involved with the Fort William Henry, the hotel. So, we'll let them notify to try to keep the noise down.
Once I guess if they make the application official.
The other side is the bank and stuff, and
I think the majority of that setup in
Yeah.
the morning would be their vendor booths and things like that. It's not going to be the
Yeah,
cars
it's not gonna
residential
be-
or
No,
anything
it'll
like
be-
that at
right.
all. It's just them
so I think,
setting up
I
booths.
have no problem with it. So we'll let them give us an application and take care of it next
Just wanted
month.
to bring everybody to light.
Anything else?
I believe that's it.
Anything from public sector? Nothing? Okay. A motion adjourned? Ms. Fraser? Mr. McGowan, thank you for coming. We waited all that for
Yeah, we did for
10 minutes, so that's good. We only set aside a half hour, so we're above.